Hi friends, I hope everyone is doing well during this little sticky situation we find all of ourselves in these days. If this is your first time looking at one of my videos, welcome. One thing you need to know, number one, I ramble. Number two, my videos are not as prime as proper as my counterparts. I envy them. They're amazing. I love you all. A little bit jealous. But on the other hand, this is what you get. A half-painted room, a crappy angle. What kind of angle am I doing right now? Maybe a little bit of an echo, and my setup is just it is on top of it. I mean, literally you're on top of a tissue box and a coffee mug. And my little ring light is maybe my computer screens. So that is what you get. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. And I like to reiterate that because that's just how the Drea show goes. I originally made videos just to put my whole process and journey of weight loss out there. And I've never really been the type to edit them or whatever. And I will re-record a video 50 million times, even if I don't like one little thing I said. The problem is that I like to try to be, well, it's not really a problem. I like to be unfiltered. I like to just be Drea. The problem arises that I can possibly rub somebody the wrong way. And I also want to be liked. So, you just kind of have to play ball a little bit. So with that said, here I am. I don't make daily, weekly, monthly videos like a lot of people do. I think my biggest thing right now is that I'm struggling with a couple of things, and we'll get into that, definitely need to be addressed. But let's just go ahead and first go through my stats, just in case you're just new to this channel or just stumbling across my videos somehow, some way. I am 5.5 years post-op from having weight loss surgery. April 20th, 2015 is when I had it. My highest weight was 326 and my lowest weight was 158, and I'm currently somewhere in between 165 and 175. I kind of teeter-totter in there. So I've kept off roughly 150 some odd pounds of weight loss. I did have a tummy tuck, and I did have lift with implants because I wanted to be a woman again. It was kind of fun playing the other side, but yeah, I'm good with being a woman. I'm very comfortable in that. And the tummy tuck was a situation where I was just tired of that flap of skin. I did get a comment on one of my videos that kind of drives me. There was a comment, and it wasn't actually on there because thankfully YouTube filtered it out because they know I'm a Sensi. I'm a Sensi one. And the comment was, why are you getting tummy tuck if all you do is keep gaining weight? Now, I will say the highest I've ever been is 30 pounds post-op. Post-op, the highest I've ever been is 30 pounds over my lowest weight. I've never gone over 190 pounds. That's the highest that I've ever seen on the scale. And once I saw that, I was like, wait, nope, going back down. So my weight has always teeter-tottered. So I just want to put it out there that I did have a tummy tuck, and my surgeon did take off 9 pounds of just skin. He didn't really have to do lipo like that because I didn't have a lot of fat. And that's one thing that he tells me that's kind of my downfall, because I would love to go get like a little BBL or something like that, because this booty is definitely not doing it for me. But on the other hand, he told me, honey, the only way you're going to do that is by gaining fat, and you don't really have a lot of it. So here I am at 170 something pounds. Not unhappy with my results. Love my tummy tuck. I love it. I can actually comfortably be in jeans now, and I can wear bikinis and not feel, self-conscious about it. And I love my belly button. It's really, really cute. And I just love the way I look now. I look more complete. I look more normal to myself. I like the way I look. That's the whole point. Looking good naked for myself. Because in my head, I will always be 300 something pounds. I will never think that somebody else finds me attractive. Weird is that, right? So anyways, that's where I'm at. This is where I'm going with this. I have a really tough time with a lot of people coming off and saying certain things. And because I am a Cincy and because I only want to be liked, right? I don't ever want to be perceived as better than anybody else, because I'm not. I'm just me. Look at me. If you look at my videos, I'm not better than anybody. I'm just Drea. I'm just Drea. And sometimes I come off wrong. I'm very, I'm bullheaded. I'm a Taurus. I tell you how it is. Like, I don't bullshit around with you. That's just how I am. So this is where I'm going with this. I've had a really tough time going back on YouTube, even though I enjoy making videos. I love it. It gives me, I just don't know where my content's going, because I am at a happy place in my life. I don't really have too much going on when it comes down to weight loss. I don't know where my channel's going. I don't know what I could add to the community. I don't know any of that. But I see a lot of people still struggling, even 10 years out, whatever, they're still struggling for weight regain, and I've been fortunate enough not to have that. And that's where I struggle the most. Everybody has their own demons. My demon is literally feeling like I'm not good enough. Feeling like I'm not good enough for not only myself, but for other people. And it has to do with my upbringing, and it has to do with my past relationships. Because I have that internal struggle, I typically get taken advantage of. My friendship, my love, my giving ways, the fact that I'm a very forgiving person, and the fact that I trust a lot of people, I get that because I never believe that I'm good enough. So I believe that the reason why I haven't had that struggle of regain is because I constantly tend to beat myself up and not feel like, let's just say this, I'll never be happy with this number on the scale. Never be happy with the number on the scale. I saw 165 during the pandemic. I was actually losing weight. And I don't know why. I don't know why I'm losing weight. I mean, I'm working out, and a lot of it probably has to do with the fact that I'm eating the right foods that my body likes, and also I'm working out and gaining muscle. And so, muscle tends to, keep your metabolism going. And so you can eat tacos. I'm like, how am I losing weight when I'm still eating like this? Like stuff like that. But once I stop working out and I continue to eat that way, I'm just going to gain weight. So I think that really has to do with it, right? Like is that I have a lot of muscle mass and whatever. Well, the problem is that how do you go on camera when everybody is struggling and say, like, I'm not struggling? But really, truly, it's not about this is struggling. It's about this is struggling. Like, I'll see 165 and I'll be like, oh yes, I'm 165 and and like, wait, how low am I gonna go? And I get scared or whatever, and then I get up to 168. I'm like, oh, 168. Stupidest thing ever. Like, who am I? I would have beaten my own self up. Like, seriously, I would have whooped some down. Like, really? So that's my struggle. Everybody has their own struggles. And honestly, I support 110%, like, people that actually want to do better for themselves, like, I'm not a big fan of like pity parties, like, I throw a lot of them for myself, but whenever somebody else comes to me and they have an issue and I'm like, well, maybe you should change this, or maybe the actual factor is this, like that kind of thing. Like, a lot of people don't like to hear the truth, and that's just how I am. I won't tell it to you like on a really like bad, like, you need to do this. Like, I don't do that because I don't even like being talked to like that. But I would talk to like you, like I would want to be talked to. Not everybody, mine's not more of a external struggle that everybody can see. Nobody can see that, the whole weight gain and whatever, like, that normal people struggle with. Mine's more of a mental issue. And like I said, I'll never be good enough. And I think that I don't know that if that's a good or a bad thing. I can sometimes see the positive in that. Then whenever I do gain weight, I won't let myself get too overweight. I'll always strive to be smaller. But what happens when you do get to that point, when you are actually at your goal? What do you have to be better at? A better mom, a better spouse, a better what? Like, what do you have to do from there? What do you focus your energy on? Because my big fear is just living day in, day out and just living, just surviving, not living, surviving. I don't want to be that person. So, you have to do what's best for you. You have to, what you need to do. I mean, everybody knows what they need to do. It really is up to you to make that decision. I think that because I have that drive and because I have that will to always want to be better, I think that really does help me. But man, it gets tiring. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Some days I'm not even going to joke with you. Some days I'm just like, why can't I just be big again? Why can't I just be 300 and something pounds? I don't ever remember ever thinking about any of this. But because I have that drive, I'll never let myself get back to there, no matter how much I want it. Anyways, that's where I'm at. Everyone that's out there struggling right now, believe me, even though you may not see somebody else struggling, like everybody has their own struggles in their own way. That's what makes us unique. What works for you may not work for the next person. And that's the one thing that we all have to come and, to the conclusion, just be like, hey, nobody's perfect. Everybody is struggling right now. We all just need to come together and just say, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Anyways, I love you guys. I will hope to talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. Bye.